When you're a new company, every client is a good prospect. If they have a pulse or they can fog a mirror, they're a good client. And we don't have a lot of structure. We don't have a lot of process. We just go and do whatever it takes. And we do whatever it takes to get the deal. We do whatever it takes to make the client happy. We bend over and do anything. But that doesn't scale. At some point, we have to make a shift. We want to be able to add lots of customers on, and if everything's a one-off, that doesn't work. My name is Gary Braun, and that's what we're going to talk to today is about how to find what is your ideal client or your target client that you want to go after. So again, at some point, we got to figure out which clients, A, give us the best chance to win, and B, that our company can deliver without killing itself. And when you can focus on these things, you're going to start adding clients at a much faster pace, and that's when you really start to get that scale going. So how do you do that? Well, let's start by evaluating your current customer base. And we don't want to go with simple things like they pay us on time. Okay, that's good. That's a financial thing, but let's get a little bit further than that. And I kind of break it into a couple different areas. One is the demographic side. So how big are they? Are there some that are too big or some that are too small? Are there particular industries that we want to focus on? We don't just say things like manufacturing, because there's parts of manufacturing that are good, parts of manufacturing that are bad, that might be too big, too small. So I want size, I want industry, I want to look at geography, I want to look at staff they may or may not have on hand. If I look at some staffing companies, they say if they have a VP of what, they're good or they're bad. Let's look at things like that. Let's look at solutions they might already have in place or competitors already working with. A lot of this stuff you can just go research, you can find online. So that's the demographic piece. Now I want to go to the qualitative part. You got to talk to them to figure these things out. But I want to look at things, common issues they have. Are they stuck in their growth? Are they inefficient in a certain area? Do they struggle with some part of the process? Do they have risk in a particular area that you could help them with? I also look at what they value. So are they the leading, bleeding, innovative, leading edge type of stuff, or are they the discount people, or do they want everything custom? Because our solutions may or may not fit into one of those things. So I want to understand where they're at there. Where are they at in their growth? Working with a startup is way different than working with somebody who's trying to scale or somebody who's already on the top and they're a market leader. You might fit in better with one of those three. So let's look at some of those. And you might come up with your own criteria. These are just a few things, but you evaluate your customer base and write down any of these common characteristics that work. And once you have a pretty good idea, you got your criteria put together, validate it. Go back through your customers and say, these are good, and do they fit our criteria? Or these ones were bad. We don't like these customers anymore. Why did they fall out? Would they have fallen out if we applied these criteria to them in the first place? And now we're starting to get an idea of whether this is a good target list or not. Now that's the easy part. Writing the list down, saying we want to stay within, that's really good. But now we have to shape the behaviors of our salespeople to make sure they're focused on that. That's a whole other video. And that is much harder to zero in on. But I want to give you some ideas. If we focus on the right clients, our win rate goes up, our sales cycles go down, we make more money, everybody's profitable, and that's really what we're shooting for. If you need help with this, if you have your salespeople chasing anything and everything and we don't want to be there anymore, we would love to talk to you. We do this all the time with hundreds of companies, help them zero in on the customers that are going to make them most effective. My name is Gary Braun. I'm with Pivotal Advisors. You can go to our website at pivataladvisors.com. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. We're on all the social media channels, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, etc. We would love to talk to you. Please contact us. Thank you for watching.